Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We got Midnight Suns member casting announcement. You know what I'm saying? Elsa Bloodstone, Moon Knight, and Doctor Strange. Hey, leave a like to my channel, y'all. And yeah, let's get it.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and today we have some really exciting news about something that I know a lot of people have been really wanting to know about.
But that's the Moon Knight Sun shit? Oh, that's like, you know, what you call them up, but they just be taking pictures and they put everybody in the, Photoshop type shit. What's going on? I heard that supposed to come out, werewolf shit, supposed to come out this month. Well, not this month, but this year. Then you got, I've got this name and shit. Got Wanda, Moon Knight, but Moon Knight like the leader of the motherfucker, cause he, you know what I'm saying, he in the middle type shit. You know what I mean? He in the middle. But yeah, got everybody in this bitch. Spider-Man, and Moon Knight Suns. I know that shit
Lately, and that is the Midnight Suns in the MCU. It looks like there are some pretty big developments happening with the Midnight Suns, with the Monsterverse that is clearly being established in the MCU right now. And recently we have discovered that an actress has been cast to play a specific Midnight Suns character in the MCU that is going to be introduced in Werewolf by Night. And this character has connections to Moon Knight, which we're watching right now, of course, Doctor Strange.
And you can see a lot of symbolize, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit on Moon Knight, you know, because they show a lot of monsters, just a lot of shit, you feel me? So they definitely introducing that shit. You know, we already see it, Moon Knight type shit. A little bit of Moon Knight, you know what I mean? The other films about the show too. So yeah.
And Wong, which is about to come up in Multiverse of Madness, and watching right now, of course, Doctor Strange and Wong, which is about to come up in Multiverse of Madness, characters like Ghost Rider. It's looking like the MCU is setting up the Midnight Suns, and it looks like today we have gotten one step closer. So let's talk about this new character that is reportedly coming to the MCU, Elsa Bloodstone, and who could be on the MCU's version of the Midnight Suns / the Supernatural Avengers team. And if you're new and you love Marvel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. So like I mentioned, today we have a report that says Elsa Bloodstone is coming to the MCU and will be making her debut in Werewolf by Night and will be played by Laura Donnelly. Now, last January, Deadline reported that the Never Star-Lord Donnelly would be joining the...
Oh, her? I know her. She'll get as actor. I know her. Not knowing like know her, but I know her, you know, acting wise.
Werewolf by Night. However, at the time they said that there was no official word on the character that she is going to be playing, but they said that she could potentially be playing Nina Price, who would become Vampire by Night, which still would have been pretty cool, but evidently is not the case. Today, thecosmiccircus.com is reporting that Laura Donnelly is going to be playing Elsa Bloodstone, a monster hunter in the comics, and in the comics is also a member of one of the Midnight Suns teams. And right now, it is assumed that she will not only appear in Werewolf by Night, but will also continue to appear in other projects in the MCU in the future. And as we know, there are plenty of supernatural projects coming up in the MCU. In fact, at one point in time, it was even rumored that she would be making an appearance.
Tell me about your new neighbors. They're black.
Wait a minute, we have a white
in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So let's talk exactly who Elsa Bloodstone is, her connection to Moon Knight.
Yeah, I don't know who she is, so hey, you know what I mean? Tell me who she is, though. I don't know who she is, though. You know, I know she probably just Elsa Bloodstone. You know what I mean? Say, tell me who, you know, tell my supporters who, you know, who she is, though. No cap.
Doctor Strange, and what the Midnight Suns MCU team is currently looking like right now. Now, as far as the supernatural side of the MCU goes, Elsa Bloodstone fits right in. Now, quick origin on Elsa Bloodstone. Her father was Ulysses Bloodstone, and he sucked. He was a monster hunter and wanted her to be the same, and literally, since she was just a baby, would have her fighting monsters. For her first kill, her dad made her fight a Clippeth, but she took 10 seconds too long to kill it, and its blood got all over her head. Her dad commanded her that she leave it on there to let it get infected as a sign of her inadequacy. Needless to say, her mom wasn't too happy about this, so her dad decided that he needed to remove the mother from the equation. So he put her in contact with some monsters, had her declared mentally insane, and put her in a mental institution.
Damn.
So needless to say, not a good guy. However, eventually with old age he would go on to die, and Elsa Bloodstone decides that she wants to be a monster hunter. Now, she is equipped with the Bloodstone, or the Blood Gem.
I see it right there. The Bloodstone right there on the collar.
The Blood Gem was a part of a meteorite that was sent to Earth by the Exomind. The Blood Gem grants Elsa a number of powers. The normal ones, of course, superhuman strength, speed, durability, reflexes, etc.
So all that shit is on the stone and give it to her. That shit fire.
But they also give her psychic powers and ESP in the case of her father. However, Elsa also has access to some magical books such as the Darkhold. And we know that the Darkhold is going to play a very important role in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. She also has access to many magical artifacts, including a teleportation portal generator. So, like I said, she fits right into the supernatural side of the MCU. And in the comics, she is a member of the Midnight Suns. And here's where a lot of MCU connections come in. Now, some people may know that there are actually different versions of the Midnight Suns in the comics. There are different teams put together. But Elsa's team has kind of a specific connection to upcoming projects in the MCU right now. In the comics, Strange gets into a little bit of trouble, so Wong decides to help him out and calls a new Midnight Suns team. The new team consisted of Blade, Mr. Knight, Elsa Bloodstone, Dr. Voodoo, Man-Thing, Iron Fist, and Ghost Rider. This is a pretty exciting team. I would love to see this team in the MCU. Now, WandaVision sort of kicked off the supernatural side of the MCU, and Moon Knight is carrying it on right now. And
he is carrying on though.
And as I mentioned, Mr. Knight, who we saw in Moon Knight episodes 2 and 3, is a part of Elsa Bloodstone's Midnight Suns team. And I'm hoping that after the end of Moon Knight, Stephen Grant sticks around with Mark Spector and we have Moon Knight and Mr. Knight in the MCU still. Now here's kind of the cool thing about Moon Knight. I know there's been a lot of talk that Moon Knight is almost kind of a one-off thing from Marvel. It's not heavily connected to the MCU, although of course it takes place inside of the MCU. We've only really had...
Yeah, a lot of people say the timeline don't matter with Moon Knight. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people say. You know, I was going on Twitter, like article. They said Moon Knight it's not really like no timeline to it. So they don't know like what is, you know what I'm saying, where is that? You know what I mean? Just reading out the article and shit. But yeah,
had a couple of connections to the MCU as a whole. They mentioned Madripoor, and we have a statue of the Black Panther god Bast. But here's kind of the cool thing about the Midnight Suns team. They're not really like the Avengers. They don't kind of know who each other are, kind of have a little bit of contact with each other, and then come together as a superhero group to save the day. They're all kind of just brought together to form a quick team to do a quick job. In fact, in some cases, some members don't even necessarily like each other and have fought before, but they come together for the greater good to save the world. And this kind of works for Moon Knight because there isn't too big of an MCU connection there, but there doesn't have to be. Doctor Strange and Wong should be monitoring everybody. Now they're gonna have their hands full in Multiverse of Madness, but their job is to basically monitor reality, protect it, and keep tabs on other super people. So I'm sure they're aware of Mr. Knight and Moon Knight and Mark Spector and
yeah, true that.
Stephen Grant and anybody else who is hiding in there, Jake Lockley. So as Blade gets introduced into the MCU, and other people like Brother Voodoo, Clea, Werewolf by Night, and hopefully Ghost Rider pretty soon, Doctor Strange and or Wong can summon this new team of supernatural Avengers together to fight some supernatural enemies. Now there's gonna be a ton of cameos in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but
to me they count, okay.
Hopefully some of them stick around and aren't just variants. There's been a rumor going around for a while that Brother Voodoo and Clea will be introduced in Multiverse of Madness. And the reports aren't that their variants are going to be introduced, but their characters as a whole are going to be introduced and be sticking around in the MCU. And I am hoping that some type of variants from the Defenders are going to appear as well. Luke Cage, Iron Fist, maybe some Inhumans. The Midnight Suns team obviously doesn't have to be exactly like it was from the comics, but if you take a look at some of the characters that are in the MCU or coming, we actually have a pretty good lineup so far. Of course, we would hope that Doctor Strange would be a part of it. Blade, of course, maybe even Deadpool, seeing as how Elsa Bloodstone has ran into Deadpool in the comics and has even worked together with him at one point in time. We also have Kit Harington's The Black Knight coming. I really hope Mr. Knight and Moon Knight will be a part of it eventually as well. And of course, we have Werewolf by Night, and fingers crossed that we get Ghost Rider in the MCU at some point in time very soon. A lot of casting rumors for Ghost Rider have been going on for a pretty long time now, and hopefully some of them are true and we are indeed getting a Ghost Rider. Even if it is just a variant in Multiverse of Madness, I'd still love to see him in the MCU. So expect this new supernatural character, Elsa Bloodstone, to appear in Marvel's Werewolf by Night, which is supposed to come out this October as a Halloween special. Then hopefully Marvel continues to explore this darker side of the MCU and we get an official Midnight Suns team / a supernatural Avengers team. So let me know how excited you are about this in the comments down below, and let me know who you would like to see on the MCU's Midnight Suns team. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest MCU news. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
But yeah, that was a cast announcement. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, for Moon Knight Suns. So hey, that's side news right there. You know what I mean? So hey, leave a like to my channel, y'all. And yeah, alright, peace.